Hello. Congrats on getting first, Duke. Welcome in. Dilemma? What would you like me to call you? Reen? I think that's what you were putting in the Discord. If you have a preference. Remember to unmute the game before starting for once. Tell Amma or Reen. Don't mind. I don't have any dorm supply or anything. We just have crystals, and we're saving those. Which means there's more chapter 29. No Gamba. No Gamba until after maintenance. When there's new stuff. And even then, maybe no Gamba because the new Fuhua outfit. We'll see. We'll see. There may be Gamba next week. We'll see. There may have to be off-stream Gamba depending on when things end. I have fruit snacks. Yes. Did you see Jade? She's very hot. I'm sad it's not Sunday though. I want Sunday. If one day simply firing on me could save the mass of the population, Kevin, what would you do? He suddenly thought of those words. What would a sage whose wisdom transcends time say in his position? I think after I get Sushang from the War Treasury, the next one I save up for will probably be Alicia. Because who can say no to Alicia? Character is destiny. I see. Do you need any advice? Keep waiting. It is unlike you to hesitate. Kevin, I assume you too are out of ideas. It's not that complicated. Ponya, under the circumstances, I have only one request, but Alicia gave you. Before you go on, I have a question. Alicia's dead. Can you explain what it means? May, don't press him about it. He will respond with, it's none of your business. That sounds like something Kevin would do. I can guess that, but it doesn't mean pressing is useless. But there's no hurry. Isn't Sue validating the matter? Aponia, what did you tell him? He's been like that ever since. I'm not trying to get them all to triple S is like, oh, that's a lot. Before that, I had perceived unusual changes in the realm. It was an emptiness that I could not ignore, so I asked Sue to monitor it for me. Can't you do this yourself? I have no problem detecting, but the bearer of the second in nine key is much better at sourcing. I fear I'd involve other parts of the realm if I were to do it myself. It may even prevent us from conversing this way. What did he find out? Alicia disappeared from the realm. Disappear? Saying a sim has never disappeared in 50,000 years? Yes, vanishing is far from hiding, and let us wait for Sue's conclusion. Sue is meditating. Words are hard. He'll figure it out. Good job, game. Hi, Sue. Did I interrupt you? Sue, visitor. No, it was only stagnation. Visitor, have you encountered any invalid data from the realm of Klein's? Invalid data? I did. I only got out thanks to Klein. Matters not. Visitor, as abrupt as it sounds, could you lend me a hand? Yeah, apparently it's not a bug. They just didn't do voiceover, at least in Japanese, because she was sick or something. Trying to locate Alicia in the vast wealth of information from the realm. After 50,000 years, it's ridden with useless data. I mean, to be fair, I'm also just talking over the voiceover, as you may have noticed. So it doesn't actually affect my reading of the plot that much. This stagnation may cost me clues. You want me to destroy the useless data? Yes, since you've encountered it and possess a Hersher's authority, there's no better candidate. Which also means you haven't found a trace of Alicia till now. Okay. I feel like that should have been just a basic yes. However, what I've seen cannot constitute half of the data in the realm. Then what should I do? I will continue to source her in the valid areas, but this time you will join me in the flow. When valid data appears, please destroy it before I can sense it. I'll try my best. You have my thanks. There's a limit to the amount of invalid data. You will not need to, and in fact cannot, destroy it all. You only need to prevent it from interfering with me. We will return to this place safely. Do you need to make other preparations? No need. Let's go. Well, yeah. Like, if I'm not streaming, I'm not talking to myself aloud for it, but from here on, I must direct all my attention to retrieving the realm's data. If anything disturbs, please repel it for me. That's all? You consider this a good reason? This says... People talking! I know they live with danger, but aren't we the same? What's so special about them? Just because they're luckier? That they can survive even after becoming those monsters? You're the monsters! Special. Do you know Cosmo? He's one of the 13 Manthuses. I'll just eavesdrop on the ghost conversation. Images from the previous era. Think this through properly. You're digging your own graves. And starting today, we're deserting the moths. I'll take care of that, Mobius. No worries. That went well, I'm sure. It's not about being worried. Do you have a screw loose? Call themselves a deserter. Humanity's finished. This is an informed decision any sane human would make. Oh yeah, and where are you gonna go? Anyway, I couldn't care less. I don't care about the world's truth or the final victory. Just want someone to hold me when I die and not... Oh no, it's a Kevin! Stop, Kevin. We should retreat. Huh? Are you guys ghosts? So, it's meaningless. We must seize the chance. This is not the time to be discouraged. I'm not discouraged and things haven't ended. Oh. Oh no, it's the enemies. I must defeat them. There's a lot of dudes. Are they all invalid data? Why are they so ferocious? Oh. Thankfully they didn't charge at us altogether. Is it because Sue hasn't retrieved the next part? Step back, Crusher of Thunder. Kevin? Oh shit, it's a Kevin. Thanks for. Oh, he's. But I still got hit, you asshole! Oh, he's just gonna delete them. Okay. Okay, Kevin. Is it over? Not yet. Now it is. Why are you here? Ponia said you need help. Kevin. I see. Sue, how did it go? Retrieved all the data in the realm. Sue heaves a sigh and shakes his head. Not only have I gained nothing, but Sakura's data has also been corrupted. Sakura? Yes, the data forming her has vanished, but some traces she left are preserved by chance. In other words, she's not completely vanished like Alicia, but is similarly unfindable. The yard story ahead, May and Strike Fulminata instead of Blade Dash. I have not really played around with most of May's battle suits. I see. Let's get out of here first. To a not dangerous place. Or less dangerous place, probably. An hour passed. Time cannot be recovered. Just as cause and effect. Are they waiting for something? Just to say, we can confirm it. Alicia departed. Oh, for nothing. When did it become difficult for you to accept reality? Well, at that time, why didn't you show this expression? Hours passed. Are they going to pick her on fruitlessly? The thought made her turn her attention to the only person who was qualified. Aside from Alicia, only he could command the flame chasers that each went their own way, even if only temporarily. We will only speak of this matter here. Well, if it isn't the sidekick. I thought you'd panic and play dead like a mole without someone to follow around. This is important. Say it once. If we can make progress in our investigation, making this matter public can only do harm. Unless I state otherwise, we mustn't tell a sixth person in the realm. Someone doesn't want to cooperate. I don't mind shutting them up differently. But if you've retrieved all data, what's there left to do? I need to confirm the nature of this happening. The typewriter that won't pull out false messages? Correct. But before that, do you have anything to add, Mobius? Yeah, I'll play along for now. So how long? That depends on my mood. After all, I don't have the slightest interest in mourning a traitor. You humans always deny the right path. Then you rue your decision when it's too late. That's why you wore me to the bone. Mobius left with her chin up and did not look back. Kevin, she won't give it away. Now then, what about you, Apponia? Kevin, from that time onward, we've become equally special. While I cannot keep a secret, the situation would be very different. and I'll be away for a while. Are you going to investigate this your way? Yes, but not because I don't trust you, Sue. I only want to contribute however I can. Very well. I will continue trying. And, May, can I ask you for another favor? She smiled at Sue and Kevin. May, can you come closer? I don't want the boys to hear it. After a moment. Meeting dismissed. Whatever the case, be cautious. Kevin, wait. I'll go with you. I need to confirm something with the typewriter. I won't accept any conclusion unless I see it with my own eyes. Follow tight. Kevin, why you walking so slow? Walk faster, bitch! Oh, game. Okay, I guess I had to walk 5 feet. Oh my, you know I'd come back? Yeah, I wouldn't have stayed. But Mobius, I don't think you left at all. You're as unagreeable as ever. Welcome in the wagon. I am. You know, you just spoke my mind. But the thing is, I'm not important. How do you view this matter, Mobius? You mean Kevin? Has anyone here managed to read his mind? Read his mind? Perhaps we made him out to be someone way more complicated. We're gonna get through as much of this as we can because there's gonna be maintenance in less than 2 hours for the game. Yeah, maybe he's not. Anyone with a discerning eye could tell. He's really agitated this time. I mean, he and Alicia are pretty close. The moon hung high, the end had come. Stop, Kevin. We should retreat. Doing so is meaningless. We must seize the chance. This is not the time to be discouraged. I'm not discouraged, and things haven't ended. Above the pale grey dust, the man standing in the bleak universe was slowly lifting up his sacrificed friend until he was upright. But he should have died standing. Those who witnessed the scene speculated about his intention, but they mistook him for someone far more complicated. Kevin is a simple dum-dum, is what they're saying. He is a simple man. After a while, they were discussing mature issues. As usual, she was unable to participate, nor was she interested. They could not see the colors of their lives, for they were within them. Is Cosma grown up too? Aponia, what are you giving to Griseo? I won't let you touch her without telling the truth. I warned you not to trust anyone. Dumb tank mindset. I've explained it many times. I know nothing about it. Say something, Kevin. Aponia only stroked her neck. Gently. Kevin, you could have omitted the last line. Thank you for the follow, Desk-kun. Cosma, you're familiar with Aponia's conduct. She's only using me as an unwitting courier as of now. That's what she said. What do you think? Cosma had almost turned his back on Kevin, but it was obvious who he was asking. In any case, Aponia has never harmed Griseo. That's not certain. Please leave. It's alright, Cosma. May has a present for me. But this is strange. Mama Aponia, why did you bring me purple? Purple? Kevin's eyes widened ever so slightly. I'll get it. Griseo walked up to May, stood on her toes, and reached her hand up. She could not reach May's neck, however. Reluctant, May leaned down to let Griseo place her hand on the right side of her neck. The hazy light passed through her cascading tresses. That'll do. That's it? Did you really pass anything? I can't feel a thing. Because it has nothing to do with you. Hearing that, May and Cosmo both looked at Kevin. Let's get out of here. We've wasted enough time. That's what I'm thinking. Are you hiding something from Cosmo and me? Oh no, she's like, oh shit! The child knows! May almost glanced at Kevin unconsciously. Maybe visiting the girl who could absorb the colors of others before setting out was a bad idea. I wonder if the child who can peer into people's souls might be able to know that you're keeping a secret. That would sure be weird, wouldn't it? She is adorable. She is precious child. Well, we didn't mean it. Kevin has private matters. You can ask Cosmo about them. Even boys have secrets. Indeed. A blatant lie. I'm going with you. Kuseo. Nobody can force answers on me. I'll be the judge of that. This time, Kevin and Cosmo immediately looked at May. Right, I know that's what I said. She's influenced by me too easily this time. Kuseo, we need to deal with other things first. Once we're done, we'll come back and take you with us, okay? You promise? Never mind. Finally, it was Kevin and Kevin's and May's turn to look at Cosmo. What? Okay, fine. Damn. I must say, Alicia's way of speaking isn't guaranteed to work. Stop imitating her if you know that. In reality, did she also influence many aspects of the world before departing? It's useless to merely talk about what you cannot imagine, Harsher of Thunder. Alright. Damn. Cosmo, let's go too. Don't get caught. Oh, she's like hiding. Don't even. I didn't expect you to do it yourself. Times have changed. Alicia was the one who handled this type of matter. What about you? Did you just sit on some chair and wait around for change? The stronger you are, the more prudent you should be. This was also her stance. You can't see me? You're turned around. I now understand the truth behind the flame chaser system. Is this one of the influences you mentioned? Not only that, she influenced humans. And the world. The world? Forget about that. Don't get me wrong, I meant language cannot describe the severity of that matter. If I go with them, it means follow them. The child is watching. So, is there a deeper reason for hiding this matter from others? You ask this question because you're unaware of what Alicia means to them. But reality has long proven this point. Kevin, you've noticed, haven't you? Yeah. Then, can you catch up? That is what I should be asking you. I mean, she... We've been detected. Are we too close? It's Kevin, after all, and the Hershers with him. Do you still want to follow them? But we paid something first, Cosma. But fine, just this once. I'm just gonna point out, May can move really fast because she's the Hersher of Thunder, and she has lightning powers. We've lost them. Not yet. Wow, Kevin, you're just gonna stand there and not help? What a bitch. I hate your bullshit. I hate your bullshit, hat lady. Can I fight this one? No? Or is he not? Or is he dead? I don't know. Okay, forget about it. Kevin's just like, I'm just gonna stand here while you fight the enemies. An asshole. There are. Now you're standing by. Oh shit, she called him out! I'm thinking about other issues. Let's split up. Hersher of Thunder, you should know to whom this power belongs. Does Griseo like getting to the bottom of everything? Not before meeting you. You're thinking about other issues. What are we supposed to do? You go on ahead. I'll go back and try to convince Griseo. Are you sure? If I were you, I'd never let you reach there first. Or I wouldn't have asked you to see Griseo together. You don't have to worry about me. I think it's bugged. Are those the monsters we saw before? There's two left. That explains why they appeared erratically and bore no resemblance to the other monsters. But looking back, Griseo, were they also your work? They created by you, or like what happened with Cosma, someone's heart? I should get down to business. I've wasted enough time. Yeah, May. You're supposed to be investigating a potential murder. Duh. This is the place. Uh-huh. The man as cold as ice arrived nearly simultaneously. Are you sure you convinced Griseo? I just got here. I've frozen all paths temporarily. All right. They looked at the door of the archives. It appeared to be perfectly normal, but... Gaspeth! A load screen! Ah. Got wrecked. There's so many of them. What happened? I mean, she has been dead for 50,000 years. So... all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Yes, I know that some of them say that Alicia is dead. Wait, no, not some of them. Fucking all of them. You've made that quite obvious. Usher of Thunder. What is it? The man held out a sheet of pale paper. What's the difference? The content. Ah. It's a weird burp. This is Sakura's sisters. Seeing this record, given your attitude, it's factual? Yes. All boils down to Eponia's discipline twisting the guards' minds, which led to the killing of Sakura's sister, contrary to Eponia's intention. I read that in the wrong voice, it's fine. As you said. Have you read the other files? What they say is consistent. So that typewriter really only records facts? About that typewriter, it's too late. That elf keeper said the archives was locked down last night. Maybe... What's your take? Who could have done it? I'll rephrase that. Why did that file concerning Sakura appear there and then? The man did not answer. What about Alicia? Are you going to tell me these files are sufficient to prove her death? Okay, like, I'm not saying that her sim couldn't have died. I'm just saying it is a true fact that Alicia is dead. Because she died before everybody went into stasis. She's very dead. She's been dead for a while. He still did not answer. I'll reconfirm. What are you going to do? I don't believe she'd die so oddly. I said I'll reconfirm. I knew it. We have no reason to go together. Kevin is a leader. You truly disappoint me. Damn! He got called out. Long after they left, footsteps sounded again outside the door. So it's like, it's one of the things where it's like, yeah, that is factual. But does it also apply to her sim? Because it's like, yeah, I know she's dead. You've told me she's dead many times. Kusayo, are you in there? A girl crawled out from under the table. They caught up. You knew they would have come all along? No, just follow the colors. What happened? Are you alright? Some mature topics. Yeah. Cosmo, are you an adult too? Why do you ask? Because I can't understand them. But I think I'm going to join them. In the dark room, she was aglow with a purple light bestowed on her. Suta! Yeah, it's the same sort of thing. It's like, it's very specific language type of thing. But it's like, well, it could be referring to the sim, but is it? He broke away from the continuous observation, but his confusion only deepened. If grasping a leap out of the sea of thought is required to achieve enlightenment, then is one's self also essential to the search for answers? He did not know the answer yet. A visitor? Lately, I've been looking surprised increasingly often, Sue. You can only do so many things at once. Have you gone to the archives? Yes, but the typewriter was broken before we got there. And the culprit didn't leave a trace. An anomaly appeared there as expected. What about Kevin? He said random things and acted like he was going to do random things, like he used to. What did you mean by as expected? In my observation, what happened in the archives last night exhibited either stagnation or inadequacy and cannot be detected, as if space itself was frozen at the time. Freezing the space. Sounds familiar. Who could have done it besides Kevin? Too many. Mobius, Saponia, even me. You weren't exaggerating. Oh? Sue's hand, a suspended new leaf, abruptly sent out a faint ripple, which he only caught a glimpse. Alicia's dead, and Sakura's... So that's what you saw. The place was scattered with the same files. Has anything similar happened before? Never. The typewriter you saw? It's never recorded any non-factual information. Which means Alicia really... Regardless of what the evidence... whether the evidence is conclusive, Sue, do you believe it could happen? That Alicia... Facts not what we hate to accept but cannot refute. Visitor, everyone's ability has its limits. Alicia and I are no exceptions. Perhaps you should seek help from another kind. That's what I intend to do. As it stands, Klein or even the Kevin in real life might be more helpful. Before that, I want to hear a Flame Chaser's opinion. Oh? In any case, I'm certain Alicia has the answer I'm looking for. Just when I'm about to touch it. Poof, it was so close. Felt like being toyed by an unknown force. I've fed up with this toying since long ago. Visitor, would you like to go with me? And it's way different from Kevin's, of course, as most of my thinking is committed to observation. A different way? Your unique psychic link? Correct. I believe this will provide help at the very least, and rest assured that I will not spy on you. I will only be attached to the surface of your psyche. But what does it mean to you? You don't need to get out of there. You don't need to get out there. As a doctor, I'm obliged to interview my patients. Furthermore, there is a presence or absence not synced between flame chasers, but he held it back. Please believe me, Visitor. Psychics are most effective against humans. It's the sort of thing where it's like, well, if I say the Hersher of Thunder is dead, that doesn't necessarily mean May is dead. The Hersher core could be destroyed, for instance, and that would make the Hersher of Thunder dead, but not May, necessarily. And like, yeah, Sakura's dead. Like, yeah, we know that. Lots of people are dead. Most of the people in here are in fact already dead. They all seem to have done some dying. Sir, I hope you'll mind this. So is this a psychic link? I can barely feel anything. Skills originally used to control bodies of my comrades that I could no longer fight. Or that could no longer fight. But I am unable to control a strong Hersher like you directly, so naturally its influence on you is minute at best. Cool. More violence! Oh, hi, Eden. She's also not gonna help out, is she? She's just gonna be like, hey, what you up to? Huh. Random enemies, that's interesting. Hi, girl. Miss Raiden. Eden looks drunk. Eden, have you seen Alicia? That's too blunt. Lex, I know what I'm doing. Mate, what are you talking about? You know what to do. Still came to see me? That's another matter. I went to ask Alicia something, but she went missing. I've looked nearly everywhere. Isn't this natural? Elysium Everlasting is her playground. If she wants to be alone, nobody will be able to find her. Don't we all want to be alone at some point? Has this happened before? More than once. Ellie, she's concerned about how everyone feels when she's gone. I once saw her musing at her desk. I asked her what she was doing, and she replied, I want to write a long letter that'd make any reader miss me. Maybe Ellie's watching us from somewhere, delighted to see how much we miss her. Eden, what if Alicia disappeared for real? Just hypothetically speaking. Eden's lips moved without uttering a sound, or rather, the sound had been absorbed clean. She was producing an attraction visible to the naked eye. A long time ago, this idle singer was also a soldier. I must be drunk. I'm sorry I made a scene. Miss Raiden, in my opinion, such hypothesis is impossible. Interesting. This away, I guess.
万世の風をまとい、迷いの中で歯を観察し、浮き沈みの中で羽を拾う。決戦の時は来た。影武士、春戦。
Hey, Fuhua. Can I borrow you for a moment, Hua? Please do. Time means little to us. I recall you erase unnecessary memories from time to time. Given your current condition, does that mean you lose a part of yourself every time? May, I don't get what you're talking about. Memory is proof of living. For people in real life, it equates to losing a part of themselves. Sorry. What about the erased memories? Completely gone, it cannot be recovered. If you wipe all your memories at once, what will happen? May, did something happen? Sorry, I can't tell you because I have my reasons. But I won't hide the fact that I'm hiding something. I see. To answer your question, if I erase all my memories, all traces of my existence here will disappear as a result. For the flame chasers who are already dead, it means their final legacy will cease to exist. Is there a remedy? My knowledge? No. I understand. Thank you. Damn. Got deleted. This way. There we go. Up this way. Visitor, I don't mean to offend, but you are usually less trusting. I mean, I trust Fuhua. To me, she isn't someone else, although there's still a long time between the two. Hua's Hua, nothing more. I see. Like, they did know each other for several years. They are friends. It makes sense. Sword! These monsters have such tough bodies. Don't worry, visitor. I'll give you a little support. It's crazy. Karma wheel! Look, you know, that's in the past. Call this a little support? Simple trick not worth mentioning. You know, that's the past. There were extenuating circumstances. It's fine. Then she was in her brain and they were cool. They chilled. Now, obviously Mobius would not attempt to be helpful in any way, because she is Mobius, and she does not like May. Or Alicia, for that matter. You know, sometimes you just gotta attempt to murder your friends, okay? It's not that strange. Oh, Labra. Didn't I tell you to leave me alone? No, she didn't say that. Huh? Sue's working with you? His judgment worsens by the second. You can hear him? Of course not, but his presence is easy to detect. What did he say? He said, quit talking this way for someone your age. You're horrible at lying, Labrat. Don't talk to me unless there's anything urgent. I'm unlike you people. Mobius, the typewriter confirmed that Alicia is dead. What a waste of time this is. Sue's still here. Tell him to listen up. No, you regret your actions. If you did as I said, instead of obstructing me at every chance you got, things would never have turned out this way. That woman, she got herself killed. I could have let all of you bask in the real sun long ago. I don't think she wants to help. Obviously. Mobius, are you really not intervening this time? Labrat, do you think we've only lost one person? I don't think so. Then why do you even ask? We'll neither turn back nor stop. No matter who we lose. Even if that loss is you? We made no progress, because it was sudden and unprecedented. We've been hiding secrets from each other. So I decided to take a look in the real world. Klein may be able to provide technical support from a fresh angle. It's worth a try. Visitor, I will return you to the realm's exit. We'll both do whatever we can. Klein! Visitor, this is as far as I can accompany you. That'd be enough, thanks. I won't be away for long. Maybe it'd be wiser for you to leave once and for all. But I will not interfere. Your path is yours to decide, visitor. Thank you. Not warning, the power left by Sue was yanked out as the psychic link snapped. For a few seconds, May was hit by a feeling of exhaustion. What? Time to go. The girl walked into the darkness and consumed the passageway, believing the light would come back. The psychic's influence persisted in her consciousness, causing some of her memories to surface for no reason. She remembered a quote that her father liked to read her when she was little. Those who we love will run back to us, back to the honorable morning of the new world. We must look after them well. Her life experience made her realize that those people may never come back, but what about that morning? Ah! Am I there? The flashbangs. Oh, this is not the place. Back in the Elysian realm. I'm looking at the exit. Did someone jam my perception in the realm of consciousness? No, it's hardly possible under Seuss knows. I should try to get back to the hall. Why? Did I do the same trial as before? Yeah, ultimate power. Girl with a floppy hat.
迷いの中で歯を観察し、浮き沈みの中で羽を拾う。戦勝の一撃。
Gamer, you okay? No, it should have ended, and these monsters. They're far more powerful than the ones I encountered. Oh no, endless waves of enemies! Oh. It's bad. Lacey's gone missing. I have no way of contacting the outside world. I die now. That would be unfortunate. No, not yet. I've met that. Why? Plonk. Oh, not yet. Meanwhile, on the other side, was nothing after that? Sue woke up from the sea of thought. It was another fruitless attempt. Thought of May, so we began sensing her in the torrent of data. An unending peal had already left the realm. That visitor must have reached the reality. Hopefully when you return, this place still exists. Closed his eyes again and immersed himself in foreseeing. Then there was only darkness. Heaven! Omega TV. A long time later. Sight was dead silent, entirely unlike how it struck people as. Man recalled the last time he stepped into the deep end. Even in that grim wasteland, the singing of hymns had never ceased. He once said he did not reminisce about the past. But he who stood there was already a relic of the past. Am I too late? His answer was obvious. Even in the most extreme speculation, it would take a miracle to do anything to that woman. Why is this place silent? Man looked around. He did not raise his voice, but everything he uttered, be it a murmur, carried weight, and was as cold as an ultimatum. I'm Kevin. I will now come in. Flow has gathered here. Ponya, what are you investigating? He lifts his chin up all cool and then goes put it down when he's done. What's up, girl?
Oh yeah.
It is you. Only you could have come here quietly. She looked over the man's shoulders. The path by which he came was clean and peaceful. Previously, all attempts to approach her left a mess behind. Those creations could not hinder you one bit. Because they are afraid to look at me, whether I'm dead or alive. It's unlike you to say that. It's also unlike you to set foot in here without her direction. Kevin, have you finally decided to fulfill your responsibility as a leader? The typewriter was destroyed by someone. Oh, sorry. I was trying to focus everything I could invoke you to sort something out. It's distracted me from the outside world, unfortunately. Please wait a moment. Her hand slowly reached towards Kevin. It was a more efficient way to acquire new experiences. Yet before Kevin could frown, she withdrew her hand. It was habitually raised and reverently lowered. It'd be better for you to tell me. I believe you detest verbosity. The many remaining files only said one thing. Alicia is dead. It's as objective as it was, Kevin. We don't know any counterexample, which is why you hid it here. Apart from that, there's a file concerning the 12th Hersher. Man paused to ensure that what would follow was necessary. Concerning Sakura's sister, to be exact. That explains. You see, Kevin, we always reap what we sow. Which means the anomalies I noticed weren't entirely random. What do you mean? Alpus also disappeared from the realm. Like Sakura, his data appears to be corrupted. Moreover, he only sees Sakura as a worthy companion, even if he doesn't acknowledge it. So you suspect Sakura has learned about that incident? More like she's confirming what she already sensed. For one, she's discussed severing a discipline with Kalpus. Sakura, she will soon exact revenge on me. Well, why would I make Griseo leave me in these treacherous times? You don't seem to agree. I won't underestimate my companions unless I'm proven wrong. But we must be prepared. We've learned enough life lessons of being too late. Okay, so ads gonna happen in a sec. So I'm gonna take a little break, get more water, and then we'll BRB. And we'll do our last hour before maintenance. Oop. Well, we are returned. Aponia. Yes. Why did you give the key to Criseo? Do you think someone who will be caught in a storm such as I should keep it? It's not her responsibility, and likely not something she can handle. You can trust me, Kevin. Are you not going to do the same? You would not have come if you wanted to set out other matters. But I will remain here. I've made discoveries, but unfolding the whole picture would take longer. Honestly, I'm having trouble adapting. I have things I must do. Once again, you refuse to confide in me. Well then. She suddenly stopped. Kevin? Chaotic threads were attaching themselves to the man. They were vibrating like an image going static. So it was Sue who sent you here. Admittedly, the thought of Kevin's data being corrupted crossed her mind in that instant. But she immediately denied it. She knew everything here could perish, except Kevin. If that was to happen, the pillar supporting the sky would crumble. By then, even the most foolish would open their eyes to the impending doom. Farewell, Kevin. I hope we can meet again. Farewell. Everyone's dead as shit. Thanks. I did meet her. Have you made any progress? He shook his head. What about the observation on previous anomalies? Fruitless. Normally, I should be able to locate Sakura now. She remains the only logical end of this ball of threads. I want to hear your intuition. She is alive. She is our enemy. The man did not respond. Silence crept in from every side. Kevin, what is keeping you here? A choice. A choice? Kevin, have you found another way? Before I came here, someone came to me and showed me the anomalies we overlooked. I was unprepared for whom that person was and what those clues were. Can I fail to foresee them? Yeah. But I can't let anyone, even you, know the details. I'm sorry. The man raised his head, his gaze piercing the vast sky, going beyond the true and false. It was his gaze of measuring a powerful foe. That assumption is true, and saying is failing. Kevin, I trust you unconditionally and unreservedly. You do not need to explain yourself. They are besties! So do you. So do I. Well then, have you made up your mind? Yes, I must help the other with something. It's the only way to verify an assumption. So, for that, you do not need to answer and I do not need to ask. You can tell me the conclusion. Understood. But first, I must entrust you with this. Kevin stood there, showing no sign of moving. In the next instant, an azure light emerged from him. It was a light that could submerge everything. Even with eyes open, one could not see their surroundings. But Sue's eyes flew open. They flashed with an inexplicable emotion. Unconditionally and unreservedly. Despite his words, Sue suddenly felt a tinge of hesitancy and trust. Kevin seldom said this word, and the last time he said it was... Sue could not remember. They went way back, making it difficult to pick out a particular event. Then, it's goodbye for now? So, in your prediction, how will this realm end? How will us end? How will us end? All I could see was darkness. But my forecasting was not impeded. That's the future. Kevin, this realm is a world in itself. Like any world, it rises and falls. Perhaps everything will perish. Even after hearing these words, the man did not move a facial muscle. He turned away, and his goodbye fell to the ground so heavily, yet so lightly. When I come back, we will go back to yesterday. Kevin. Clouds gathered at dusk. Kevin had been waiting in a shadowy corner of Elysium Everlasting, and the one who invited him finally came. Static noises. I took care of some loose ends. So Alicia is really dead. And the comer's tone changed. It sounded uncharacteristically overcautious. This is the situation, then there's no other way. What are your odds? This is a question too heavy and cruel. Do not bounce back from the shadows. What are your odds? I know. 10%. You want us to risk our only sword for a success rate of 10%? No, I will. The reason is simple. Any other plan stands a slimmer chance. It was obviously a surprising response. Comer's tone changed again, but it grew more eerie until the laughter escaped the shadows. I know my real self still exists in the real world. If I were him, I'd flatly refuse to gamble. But I'm not him. The long time he spent alone is also not mine. Yeah, this Kevin got to hang out with his buddies for 50,000 years. Birds had stopped singing and night had fallen. Fu-hua time! She had lost count of how many times the girl in front of her had fallen into a coma. Hua stared at the unconscious May, as if she was her ancient self. She was once like the girl, fainting, struggling, and being experimented on for various reasons. They were all pleasant memories. Yet the unpleasant memories were all that haunted her. The warm memories that one would enjoy on a winter's day had deserted her. Of course, the painful memories are more important to the greater good. But which kind of moment thrust me into this position? What? You're awake. Before I fainted, what I saw was... Well, how long has it been? Only an hour since I saw you, but you seem to have collapsed there much earlier. I only went looking for you because I must deliver important messages. I was fighting the monsters of the realm. Why didn't I log out after fainting? Did the monsters not follow up, or... I suppose it's because of that. Hua's eyes fell on May's thighs. An icy blue flow of data was dispersing like smoke. It would thin out into nothingness soon. It's Klein's comm module. That makes sense. The only thing that can protect me when I'm out cold. But if this is the last time it works, I can no longer communicate with the outside world. Well, you said you had important messages to deliver. What happened? She did not know what to say, even if she was pondering the wording while May was unconscious for an hour. We can talk along the way. To where? May, you must leave the realm. There's no time left. I didn't think you'd say this too, but I know you have a fair reason, unlike them. But I'm unable to do it. The road to reality has been cut off. Cut off? You mean... I'm trapped here. As to whether I lost the privilege to come back to life, I'd rather not test it myself. Has anything gone wrong in reality, or is this done by someone from the inside? I'm going to confirm that. What happened to make you ask me to leave? It's come to this. May, please come with me. It'd be safer to travel together. Nobody would believe the circumstances unless they see it with their own eyes. This is Kalpus? He's going mad again? But this can't be the only reason you want me to leave. Madness is not lethal. The real problem is the only person who can handle the situation gracefully is gone. Did Kalpus find out that she died? Ah, fuck. Power is past the power he showed when battling me. Who's Kalpus battling now? You know him on some level. The opponent he wants is never someone in particular, but everyone. Good, this is better. One of you are worthy to be my opponent alone. Come at me at once, don't waste my time. The typewriter hasn't made a judgment like last time. You should not rush. That's so. Isn't the blunt beside you special here? If this had happened, do you think he'd be in this state, like a corpse? When I kill you all, I'll kill the rest one by one. Only then will that scumbag, that traitor, realize one can never get away with this. He was not all talk. From 50,000 years ago to today, he had only showed this side to his companions once. Judging from that sea of ember, it's not hard to imagine what Kalpus had just done. What was worse was that none of the people standing here were capable of persuading him. Aiden, Griseo, Cosma. This is how the real conflict went. They aren't suitable to control a situation. Haas scanned across every person at the scene calmly. With Sue remaining silent, she had to make the call. Calm down, Kalpus, you're not an animal. Maybe, but not now. They exchanged the same words then, but what happened afterward? Yeah, it would. Kalpus walked towards them. Kalpus, who had the highest kill count in the group. Kalpus, who saw everyone as a potential enemy. For everyone at the scene, only a nightmare could be more terrifying. I've suffered so many setbacks, but haven't learned how to avoid certain tragedies. So be it. There was no other way. The girl who barely looked more mature than a student stepped between the nightmare and the others. Huh? Don't worry, I'm only doing what I should. Don't make me laugh. Kalpus, I won't explain it to you, because I know you won't listen. I only have one request. Please let Griseo go. She's only a child. I don't care. Please wait. Sue. His expression. She was all too familiar with the expression of holding out. Kalpus, your disappearance is almost identical to Sakura's. Have you seen her? Keep her name out of my mouth. Out of your mouth. Do not use my fury as your tool. Should have seen this day coming when we lied to her. But she's no traitor then and now. Shouldn't Naponia pay for this? Slaughter that woman if Sakura wants me to. Kalpus, I'm not arguing with you. I'm only asking whether you met Sakura. Are you to ask me this? The temperature in the vicinity rocketed, instantly distorting the air. You know what my discipline is, but you're all guilty. I don't give a damn now. One who killed them must pay. You. No, I'll start from you. A destructive blow was loaded. Although they did not know when it would go off, they all reacted instinctively. Except Eden, who seemed to be lost in thought. Griseo, get behind me. Sumeru. A white light flashes. Kalpus disappeared. That was Cosmic Juggernaut? Yes, although it can't confine someone like Kalpus for too long. Should buy us enough time to sort things out. But changes occurred while I was away. It does not need to be answered. Even after Kalpus disappeared, Cosma did not let Griseo walk out, and made sure he had everyone in his sight. Nay. Only then did May notice that they all kept a distance from one another, a distance too far for companions. Some changes are formless, indescribable, and lethal. You don't seem to be surprised about my return, Sue. I managed to find you because Sue sensed your situation. Found it out late, but not too late, fortunately. Visitor, you should refrain from moving around alone. We haven't gotten hold of any clues, but we have a reason to believe that there's a traitor or more amongst us. And we're trying to erase other Sims one by one. You mean Alicia? Let's stop it there. Sue, we have to do something about this. If you like, although our rankings have no such use, may I, the fourth flame chaser, dispatch everyone? I've been planning to do it. Eden, this extraordinary psychic instinctively detected the fluctuations of her psyche. She cannot come back. Yeah. Despite affirming, her expression was neutral, showing no signs of disbelief. So, if a sim kills another sim, the victim will disappear completely? No. The structure of the realm allows the nearest backup to quickly restore corrupted data. Active memory loss should not last over 5 seconds. This has never happened before. I cannot assert whether accident or human intervention is involved. Erase and kill. Ultimately, we cannot draw a line between them. What should we do then? Kevin, he's your old friend. Has he told you anything in private? That is why things have come to this. He entrusted me with something. Trust. So we witnessed that once. I could not recall it until now. And he was entrusted. When he last entrusted me with something, he was going to do something. Well, now you see why I said I've been planning to let Eden do the dispatching. Without hesitation, the girl nods firmly. Then, the familiar white light shone again, encompassing Sue and Hua. Let's go. The white light that took away the beast, and now Hua and Sue, dwindled. Sue? Hua? At the same time, the distant anomaly, or obituary, had finally descended from above. It was the message they had been waiting for, and it would sink their hearts to the bottom. It is riddled with words that are uncannily alike. Impossible. Disregarding the fact that nobody told her the typewriter was fixed, the text itself was unthinkable enough. What would a sage whose wisdom transcends time say in this position? Character is destiny. When Sue recalled the occasion when Kevin last entrusted, this saying came to mind. It was tens of thousands of years ago when a needle was put on that farewell for the first time. Sue, I'll leave the rest to you. This is our last chance before our actions take their toll. For it, I must load my life into a chamber. Unlike before, if one day simply firing at me could save the mass of the population. This time, Kevin, what would you do? On a piece of paper that can never lie, only a single sentence repeated itself across the page. Kevin died? Well, that's a bad sign. I know the real Kevin isn't dead, because I know there's shit that's gonna happen. Hey, yo, we're in the Triple X now! I don't know details of the shit that hasn't happened, but I know that there's shit involving Kevin that hasn't happened yet. Yay! They got deleted! Woo! Well, first they killed the linchpin, or removed the linchpin, and then they removed the leader. What could go wrong? This is a great plan. Yay! We will start chapter 30. Definitely not going to finish chapter 30. We only have about 40 minutes left. But we will start it and have an exciting time. Woo. Yeah, there's I mean, we have less than an hour, and these chapters have been long as shit. City under the night veil was a dangerous temptation. Dark seeds were germinating beneath the surface. Only the sound of heels clicking on the ground could be heard. Raven let out an exaggerated sigh, as if wanting to break the silence. Another pitch-black trail. This is traumatizing. Nice outfit. I wonder how May's doing. I hope she's alive. A Grey Serpent will have a mess to clean up. Forget it. I may have myself to worry about. The rendezvous should be just ahead. Contact has arrived. Let me guess, which Grey Serpent are you? What's up, bitch? You've come. I have what you want. Raven held out a book. Classy cocktails? It's inside. Raven opened the plain cover, and in the center of the hollow book lay a chip. From now on, you're Papyrus Greenfield. I'm your beautiful assistant Hypatia, and we'll visit the Naval Industrial Laboratory tomorrow morning at 10. Good. Grey Serpent reached out his hand, but Raven pulled back the book. Is your source reliable? What I'm saying is, if the intel is true, then the situation we're in is quite tricky. Reliable? Grey Serpent smiled coldly. How can you tell? He doesn't have a face! Many people assume the only way to hear the truth from a stranger is to pull out their teeth one by one. But not me. I always place the teeth of their beloved ones in front of them. She's just like, I'm not sure if that answers my question. I was joking. This is a quote from a movie I just watched. Don't like trying something new. Did I scare you? Don't. It's you. Long time no see, Ciara. It's been 3 years since we last saw each other. 10,426. This was his name and number. One of many grey serpents. I thought you were dead. That's what you said last time. Sorry, but I die hard. Stop talking this way. You sound nothing like the one in the face, and I can't stand it. Is it? I don't see the difference. I'm not wearing my favorite Aloha shirt, see? Oh my god, does he actually have a favorite Aloha shirt? That would be hilarious. Seriously, zip it. Let's go to the foothold. Lead the way. Mr. Umbrella Mans. It's close by. I even fixed it up after hearing you were the one coming. Enemies. Are you fixing it up or tearing it down? It's just mechas wandering about. This place isn't peaceful to begin with. But I don't have an advantage against robots as Raven, because she's an imaginary character. I never noticed till now that that enemy is called a Zomborg. And I find that amazing. Why is the block like that? Here we are. Any thoughts on working with me again after 3 years? I want it to be over soon. You can go on a vacay. This talk reminds me of the old days. When you left World Serpent, we looked after each other. You mean we kept tabs on each other? Don't say that. I can't be the only one to see you as an old friend. No, I have too many old friends. Get to the point. I heard Shixel and Auntie Entropy were acting. Yes, but more cautiously than World Serpent. Not interfering with our mission. This could be either a blessing or a curse. But we should focus on tomorrow's operation. We must be extremely careful. There's no room for error. It's a big deal. We're the only ones on the job. Just the two of us from start to finish. Can't afford more. If we get busted, all preparations will go to waste, which probably include ourselves. I presume that Grey Serpent values you a lot, or he wouldn't have chosen you. He'll use me. Who knows? Could be because I'm the prettiest pawn in this pettiest pawn, and this is a suicide mission. Pawn. Maybe. Maybe we're all pawns. Raven waved her hand and ended the conversation. Alright, open up. I'm tired. I hope the bedroom you prepared is a comfy one. To Eden, who has a gun. Pew pew. Pew pew. Was she trapped in a dream? But the writing on the paper was distinct. Kevin's dead? May could not understand this sentence for a moment. It wasn't until Eden raised her voice for the third time that she snapped out of her shock. Maid, Miss Ryden! Eden, why are you... We heard of this incident before you came, which is why there was a disturbance. Kevin's data vanished overnight, just like Ellie's. Vanished. You're sugarcoating it. Cosma, I understand your worry. I even understand Kalpas's fury. With the fact in front of us and the truth hidden from us, we need to be more pragmatic. There's no need to be so aggressive. Assuming the traitor, or traitors, exist, they wouldn't be so foolish as to make a move in the presence of the visitor and several flame chasers. Now then, fellas, could you come out if you have no objection? Bush by the road suddenly shook. After a brief and awkward silence, part of Fellas crawled out reluctantly. Sorry, Eden. I was so scared when Kalpas exploded. The only thing I knew was to hide. Anyway, I overheard your conversation, and I agree with Eden. We should stop infighting right now. Are we the 13 flame chasers? We're tight-knit. Okay, maybe not quite. We fought side by side through thick and thin. Don't make it so tense. Maybe this is a joke? Or is this Snake's experiment? Vilvi's magic? Why didn't we talk to Vilvi? Sorry. You don't need to apologize. I just can't believe there's a traitor. There must be more to what happened to Kevin. Like history we don't know, or... a secret. Cosma. Every sim has their secrets. This is a fact we all know. Regarding ourselves, regarding others, or regarding Hershers. Cosma, I'm only stating the facts. I must concede that a mistborn of untrust has breathed us. I'm afraid that's exactly what the mastermind was hoping to see. No matter how we quarrel, we cannot change the fact that Ellie and Kevin are gone and Sakura is missing. I have a proposal. Rather than watching the discord divide us, we might as well part ways, protect whatever we love, and wait for Sue's news. Split up, but won't that make us easier to pick off? Swiden, as you can see, we have different priorities. We can't align them, then acknowledging our differences is a solution. Ellie and Kevin, the most special and the strongest of Sims, have fallen. Eden, can I go with you? I want to help you out, even if just a little. Thank you, fellas, but now, the first and the second flame chasers have met with misfortune. If the culprit selects targets by their ranking, then it would be more dangerous to stay by me. Ranking? Yes, that's possible. Though Alicia is ranked second, she was ranked first when the flame chasers was founded. I'm about to do something unusual. Travel to the deep end to check on Aponia. Mama, Aponia be in danger? I don't know, Griseo. That's why I'm going there. I'll look Cosmo closely and don't run off, okay? Oh, got it. Going to the deep end? I'll just track you down if I tag along. Cheer up, fellas. I need your help with something. Nobody knows the shortcuts in the realm like you do. Could you examine if they've been used by someone else? Oh, that's probably the best way to get about undetected. Wait, does that mean I might run into the murderer? A quick look would suffice. Please don't risk yourself. Okay, I'll try my best. Any way is what I do best anyway. Thank you, fellas. And Cosma. I know. I'll take good care of Griseo. Thank you. So, this is goodbye. Swinen, please come here. I need your help with something else. Pardo's like, I can do it. Oh. Oh yeah, no, I agree, Carrick. It's like, oh, Eden and Aponia, Griseo, Kevin. Guy urged, don't easily trust any one of us. I trust all of you. Everyone is so scary. I don't like this color. Cosmo and I will wait for Mama Aponia. I know there's nothing I can do, but I really hope we can make up soon. I can. Carry my mission to the best of my ability. Eden, what do I need to do? So you can see, most flame chasers are aware of the situation, but Aponia, Vilvi, and Mobius aren't here. Oh, she's fighting. It's like we're not the only one that's affected by Ellie's disappearance. These enemies are different from normal ones. May, you should probably mention that weird thing you saw. Pacifying Calpus, so we'll try contacting Dr. Mobius, and I'll try to reach Aponia. Raiden, I hope you can tell Vilvi everything that's happened. Even if everyone's suspicious? Even if everyone's suspicious. Like Sue said, Ellie's disappearance has affected Elysium Everlasting itself. After all, everything here comes from her memories. This view keeps reminding me. Ellie, she's really gone. I'm sorry to have kept it from you. Please don't apologize, Miss Biden. I trust Kevin's judgment. He's only too humble to admit how unlikable his leadership is. Only things are different now. No one possesses Ellie's charisma or Kevin's strength. We cannot gain control through teamwork alone. Therefore, I must take a different approach. To be honest, I'm surprised that you stepped up to command. I can't imagine it doesn't accord with your impression of me. Raiden, even I can be out of character at times. Eden stretched her hand out into the distance, and a golden light bloomed from her fingertips. What's this? Isn't it beautiful? This flower's just like her. I carry it with me at all times. It reminds me of her face, her smile, and her love for everyone. And now, just when I'm about to be drowned by the sorrow of parting with her again, there's also this light that has shown me the way. Told me to step into the spotlight and bring everyone together like she once did. Otherwise, her legacy would go away. Eden, I'm sorry, was it confusing? Please take it as my defense for my unusual behavior. I've never doubted you, only that crystal flower. It looks familiar. Is it an amulet every flame chaser has? No, it's a secret shared among the selected few. I'm sorry, but I cannot tell you the whole story without their consent. It's more of a keepsake or a key than an amulet, and whose vibrant colors are seal an unknown past. Is it the final banquet? Is mine in here indeed clever? Why Ellie's so enamored of you has become clear to me. She nodded and turned her head to the opposite side. May immediately seized that. Realized that, despite the tower in sight, she was looking at the foggy island. Alicia told me. She told me many things. We agreed to go there together, to learn the truth of the 13th Hersher and her ending, and I'd find the answer I've been seeking. But she didn't make it. I suppose this is Ellie's wish. And there's another thing I must do. Kevin's gone, but he entrusted his crystal flower to Sue shortly before disappearing. This denotes he fully trusts Sue's judgment, including his handling of that secret. Trust. He's crystal flowers can be transferred? I don't know the message, but I know who receives the key is whom the holder trusts the most, and therefore has the right to make decisions in his place. Sue told me Kevin's data became corrupted at around midnight, although you cannot trace whom he was with at the time. Kevin entrusted his blue crystal flower to Sue, indicating he was aware of the danger he would face. But he still went to see that person. Maybe he had no other choice. Maybe he deemed it necessary. Maybe he didn't see anyone at all. But one thing is for certain. Kevin was prepared. But transferring a crystal flower... I get it. I've seen another crystal flower. Though technically not with my own eyes. Purple Ammonia asked me to deliver to Creseo. Felt the same as this flower. Ammonia gave her key to Creseo? Looks like I have another matter to confirm. Does Creseo know anything about it, and Cosmo? As far as I can tell, they don't. And we should leave them as they are. I fear their reaction to hearing it will make them the next targets. Perhaps this is the secret Cosmo referred to. Yes, we keep secrets for many reasons and tell ourselves this is the right thing to do. However, this may do more harm than good. For example, though it was Kevin's idea, didn't you also keep Ellie's disappearance from us? You're right. A white lie is still a lie. But Ellie would say, even if you all have your own secrets and faiths, you're still my dearest companions. She'd say that. Eden, do you incline to the view that there's no traitor among the flame chasers? I have never said that, and please don't let the climate affect you. You must use your own judgment. What if I'm not traitor? What if I, who told you everything, is the one who wants to hide everything? If I'm lured by the fine wine named the New Era, desperately want to leave, use everyone for that reason, would you still do as I say? No, that's not who you are. I formed this judgment during the time we spent together. I believe it. It's also my answer, Miss Raiden. Truths are as hazy as the night sky, while lies are as many as the falling raindrops. You must learn how to discern them. I appreciate your advice, Eden. Your leadership is completely different from Kevin's and Alicia's, but it's just as remarkable. Thank you, my friend. I'm only doing what I can. Only, Miss Raiden, I had hoped the day I took the lead would never come. Such as wishful thinking, I suppose. Oh, now we're seeing Vilvi. Eden has left, and so should I. I think Vilvi said she was going to the tower, the center of the island. Well, I mean, the most suspicious people right now are Mobius, obviously, because she is the queen of sus, and Vilvi because she hasn't shown up, and Sakura because she got mad about her sister or something, but I don't think it's gonna be Sakura. I have no idea. We shall see. Oh, it's just over here. Ah.
万世の風をまとい、迷いの中で歯を観察し、浮き沈みの中で羽を拾う。中心戦勝の一撃先陣一つ切る。
Should we pass that door? Come to think of it, Sakura asked about where Vilvi was. I wonder if she found her. Huh? There's a note on the door. Dear spectator, the great magician awaits you in the amusement park across the tower. Amusement park? Like, welcome, dear spectator. You're about to witness the outdoor magic of the century. Performed by the once-in-a-century genius, the great magician. Come out before I draw my blade. Nice. It's like, I will fucking cut you. Oh dear, going backstage during a performance and threatening the magician cards. Sylvie, this is not the time to joke. Why? Because Kevin's dead? You already know? Hey, don't look at me like that. It's hard to not know when the paper bearing the news came fluttering down. Can't believe my headlines got stolen again. First by Elysium Everlasting and now by that Kevin. It's just embarrassing. You don't look surprised. Or even concerned. I have a big heart. Dear spectator, my impeccable performance might have made you forget one simple fact. Films are only shadows of dead people. Death is never a distant concept to us. I know what you want to say, but not everyone's dead. We can't speak for us. When we created our Sims, we were all prepared to die in battle. Or the epitaphs we wrote for ourselves. As for the us outside, they aren't that important. I'd rather call this place the last grave, rather than the Elysian realm. Only a matter of time before all Sims disappear. That's not the point. Welcome in. You should probably not die, Stola. The point is why Kevin disappeared, right? Don't be nervous. I don't want to feign surprise, but I might be more curious about the truth than you. Despite the Sims being data, they have the opportunity to lead a different life, which might help them regain what they'd lost in reality. Dying isn't allowed. Isn't it interesting when you look at it that way? This is what Alicia said. It's she who passed the plea from the Sakura outside to us. Sakura doesn't want her son to become aware of that event, so she asked Mobius and Alicia to rig it. Some truths are better left unknown. If you don't know, you won't be faced with a dilemma, and you can continue trusting the moths and supporting us as flame chasers. Sakura, I wanted to talk to you about her. Oh? She mentioned you when we met for the last time. Last time, you mean she went missing too? Oh, that's scary. She did come over to retrieve the repaired Seven Thunders of Retribution. She had a serious look and drew her blade for the first time in a long time. I'm starting to think someone said something wrong. Seven Thunders of Retribution. Sakura's other blade for slaying traitors and the like. Sheathing it means Sakura's taking actions. Not that I know what mission she's on. You're saying you noticed she was acting weird but didn't stop her? Don't say that. What do you want me to do? Stand in her way and get chopped into two Vilvies? It's arrogant to even think about persuading a flame chaser. Besides, prying into the affairs of others is rarely a good idea. Why are you so interested in Sakura all of a sudden? Could it be you're suspecting Sakura of killing Kevin? I just want to know where she went. Just in case you didn't know, it's impossible to kill Kevin by oneself without drawing attention, so don't even think about that. I'm an authentic expert in this regard. I've made dozens times more attempts than the number of clothes burned by Calpus. She's turning into Virgil! The total number of Kevin killers developed by all of the Vilvies has exceeded 4 figures, yet none of them have managed to do that, either in reality or in the realm. Nobody can, coming from somebody who spent every day thinking about how to kill him. Wait, did I just make myself sound like the most suspicious one? My dear spectator doubting me, suspecting that my Kevin killers finally worked? That's hard to say. I suppose I must show you my Kevin Killer collection. I'm only revealing the failed attempts to clear my name. Well then, dear spectator, which one do you want to see first? You sure look excited. I guess we're gonna look at some Kevin Killers. Choose a Kevin Killer. Let's look at 99. Direct the cannonballs to hit enemies.
へえ、君見る目があるね。試してみなきゃわからないでしょ。ひょっとしたらケビンの弱点のツボにはまるかもしれないし。
I promise I'm cool and good at video games.
まだ遊び足りないな。ねえ、もう一度やってみない？
Honestly, Kevin is a little bit virtual coded. Just a little bit. Mark 7. Shoot down the flying hats. Getting a higher score before the countdown ends. Shoot flying hats to score points.
どんどん興味が湧いてきたんじゃない？ケチケチしないで、もっと褒めてくれればいいのに。私は歴史上で最も偉大な魔術師なんだから。もっと公正に評価されるべきだよ。違う？
Ah! That one appeared out of nowhere. I'm super cool, guys. Aw. I'm so cool.
君なら絶対できると思ってた。
Surprising walls to block out cannons.
そうそう。これも私が作った傑作の一つだよ。
How? Oh.
それも作戦のうちだよ。油断したところで。
Oh God.
一撃で仕留める。
Oh, I don't like this. Oh. How is that a Kevin killer? It's just a flying hat. Girl.
あれ？これごめん。これはもう使えないんだ。
Gone out of use. Model 666. Officially named Realm Data Indiscriminate Irreversible Surprise Cleansing Tool. Basically a command that can delete the entire realm. Delete the entire realm. I'm sure that Kevin's sim be wiped. Fortunately, it'll also delete me, so I discarded this invention. Besides, its activation condition no longer exists. Short, it's unusual. Your inventions are creative, to say the least. Now that you see how difficult it is to kill Kevin, stop downing me and my companions for no reason. Companions? I didn't know you care about camaraderie. You know, it's easy to misunderstand some flame chasers, like me. The 13 are humans too. We all have a hidden side and even a motive to leave here. Plain and simple. Let's see, apart from Sakura, Mobius, Kalpas, and Epona, must be on your list of suspects, too. As for the others, such as Alicia, you become torn between suspecting her and trusting her, am I right? Kevin's stern and aloof. All he thinks about is battling Honkai, so I wouldn't be surprised if he put it into action one day. Eden keeps saying she belongs to the old world and whatnot, but apparently she's curious about the new world. Why would an artist project new inspirations? Sue, I don't know what he saw with Cosmic Juggernaut, but he's been paying special attention to Kevin and Mobius ever since. Nobody knows what's on his enlightened mind. Cosmos must want to see how Project Arc wrapped up. Briseis also hiding something. Hua's honest, but who can say for sure that the Hua here is still Hua? Same goes for Pardo. See, the culprit can't be any one of us. Elysia is also dead, though. This conclusion seems to contradict your assertion. In your opinion, is it the will to believe or the thing to believe in that makes you people believe in something? What do you mean? I want to believe in my companions, which is my will and the basis. However, things conflicting with it have emerged. What do you think I should do under such circumstances? The answer is that I'll continue to believe in my companions, and for that, I must doubt them before I can clear their names and reveal the truth. This is my assertion, May. Now you don't sound like a magician anymore. Oh, sorry about not telling you that I'm the king of illusions on the stage, but an established detective in my spare time. After all, I'm a genius. Have you heard the expression, reasoning before performing? It's essentially the same. In fact, I was planning to conduct an investigation. Since you're interested in the truth, why don't you join me? This will also make you my witness. A detective needs to be as clean as can be. Sylvie, I can't trust her yet. She made some peculiar remarks. But I can find out her maneuvers. I accept your proposal, but with reservations. That's what I want. This is how you acquire unbiased testimony. I need to make preparations beforehand. You haven't visited this amusement park before, have you? Why don't you look around? Look, there's a great guide. That's... Yo, that's crazy. Okay. We're gonna stop there before we get involved in a bunch of cutscenes. Because I'm sure 22 of 69 that there are many cutscenes. In like 5 minutes. Woo. Shut up, Ai-chan. We don't have any Gamba to do today, but we will probably do Gamba on Monday. Man, sometimes I just want to look at these outfits and like just admire how pretty everybody looks. Look how pretty everybody is. Well, maybe Elle, if you played more often, this wouldn't be a problem. So apparently, this outfit is going to be coming back sometime during the next patch. So that's cool. Blum. Okay. So we're gonna snooze the ad because I'm not gonna be going. You will have to get the Epona outfit another time. Yes, we will be back with this on Monday. I'm gonna go raid a Vic. There's our submit raid message. Non-sub raid message. We're gonna go raid Vic. Tomorrow we'll be back with Elden Ring. I have no idea about what else gonna be up ever. I don't know anything about elves other than I only have one. I'm gonna grab this excess stamina. Okay. But yeah, tomorrow will be Elden Ring. This VOD should be up tomorrow afternoon on YouTube. Everything's all caught up on YouTube now. Yay! Discord, Twitter, YouTube, all that are linked down below. If you want to check those out. And I will see you all tomorrow. I hope everybody has a good night and day. Good night, everybody. Bye.